10 p.m. in Atlanta, Georgia, New York City, Toronto, Ontario, and Shamokin, Pennsylvania, which means it's time for Saturday Night with the gangster comedy Tony Viagra on ATL Digital Comedy. And I'm Tony Viagra. In case you didn't know, I'm the gangster comedy Tony Viagra. And we got an hour of stand-up comedy for you tonight. If I get tired, it's going to be an hour of sit-down comedy. But either way, you get an hour of stand-up comedy, sit-down comedy. But it's going to be comedy. It's going to make you laugh. It's Saturday night, 10 p.m. That's what we do every Saturday night. We're here at 10 p.m. every Saturday night, ATL Digital Comedy, for the sole purpose of making you laugh. Making you laugh. And if you're drinking, drink more. If you're smoking, smoke more. If you're taking edibles, eat some more. Because oh shit, really fucking funny, and we want to make you laugh. That's the only reason we're here, folks, is to make you laugh and make your Saturday night better. That's the only reason we're here. The only reason we're here. We're telling your follower that we're starting a live video. Hang on, we're telling blah 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 blah. And it's gonna be the same shit as last week, where I can't see who's watching. They changed their technology around, and let's see. Yeah. So apparently, I can't even send up the hearts anymore. So, for all I know, nobody's fucking watching me, which is fine. That's okay. That's okay. Because I spent many years doing stand-up in empty rooms, so it doesn't affect me. I'm okay. I don't give a fuck. Okay. Okay. Got a lot of shit to talk about tonight, folks. Got lots of shit to talk about. Tonight. Let's see. November 20th. Folks in the Richmond, Virginia area, Tony Viagra will be appearing at a show in Richmond, Virginia on November 20th. And I'll tell you the location right now, as soon as I find it. I'll tell you right now. It's going to be, let's see, at 2615 AEG. EGE. 2615 capital A, E.G. Drive, Richmond, Virginia. Doors open at 8. Show starts at 9. There's going to be, let's see, Miss Dreadlocks, Nick D, Michael Ridley, Benny Blanco, and Tony Viagra will all be there. And so stop by if you're in the Richmond, Virginia area, November 20th. Stop by, and you can see my over the edge, offensive, revolting stand-up comedy live in person. Okay, and I'll even bring some Tony Viagra bumper stickers to give out to my friends who show up. Okay, so this is the fucking shit from the 2020 election. Remember that election, that crazy fucking election that you forget? Well, I'm gonna bring some of these along and give out to my friends to stop by. So if you want a Tony Viagra 2020 bumper sticker, stop by and you'll get one free. Isn't it the best price? Free. Somebody had some tasty cakes, sugar-free tasty. I said, I have sugar. I said, it's better than sugar-free? I said, what? I said, free. Okay, and that's the best, healthiest kind of food is free. Yeah, and okay, December 2nd, also in Harrisburg area, if you're in the Harrisburg, Pennsylvania area, Tony Viagra will be at the Red Crab Restaurant, December 2nd. I'm not sure the time yet, but December 2nd, Red Crab Restaurant. It's at the Union Deposit Park, right outside of Harrisburg. Tony Viagra will be there doing stand-up comedy live. And what I understand is it's going to be like kind of clean stand-up. So if you're into clean stand-up, okay, I'll be there. I know we don't like that fucking shit. I know, but hey, sometimes I have to do it. I do it. What I have, you have to fucking do, Because somebody says they want clean, I get in the shower and I do a fucking stand-up. I shower to make sure I'm clean, okay? But that fucking bullshit clean, family friendly, all that fucking bullshit, that. And, and we do that. So when people ask for, what do you do? I can do about 30 seconds of clean stand-up, okay? So it's, maybe I'll do 10 minutes of clean, which means no C-bombs, no F-bombs. But I'll still be funny, okay? I'll still be funny. I'm into that clean shit, but hey, man, you got to do what you got to do. You know what I mean, man? I like when they say, man. I said, what are the rules? You always say, what are the rules? The only rule is be funny. Yes. That's what we want to hear. Be funny. That's the only rule. Yeah, that's our rule. That's our fucking rule that we like. The only rule we like. And I got to mention, If you go on YouTube, if you ever heard of YouTube, go to the Tony Viagra channel, Tony, Viagra channel. Search Tony Viagra on YouTube and bring up the Tony Viagra channel. Subscribe to the Tony Viagra channel on YouTube, because I just loaded a bunch of new video productions in there that I did with comedian Tanya Cooper. We did them together, and I just did a new one. Just put it on the other day. It's got great reviews. It's a personal injury attorney commercial that we did. It's hilarious. So I hope you think it's hilarious. So go on YouTube and subscribe to my YouTube channel, please. It's free. It's anonymous. It won't cost you a cent. It won't get any kind of shit. And down the road, it may help me. It may help me, maybe, but who knows? You know, it'll help me if I get like 900,000 subscribers, which will, let's see, that'll be let's see, this is 2021. That'll probably happen in the year 3049. Probably when I get that many, probably 3049. Yeah, based on how things are going, it'll be the year 3049 when I get like 900,000 subscribers to my YouTube channel. Okay, so just be patient. It'll happen. Okay. And let's see, what the fuck else? I got a lot to talk about tonight. Oh, yeah, man. Before I get going on the stand. So you can't see. They changed the technology on here. And now I can't see who's watching. I can't wave anymore. And it's okay. So if you're watching and you find somewhat amusing, entertaining, comical, funny, annoying, sickening, send up a heart. Not because I want to see any fucking hearts, but just give you a signal that somebody's watching. Somebody's watching, okay? Yeah. So if you can do that, and if you have hand paralysis, like, you know, rheumatoid arthritis, and you can't move your fingers, I get it. It's okay. I understand. It's okay. It was cool. It's cool. And, yeah, and I got a lot of shit to talk about tonight. Yeah, man. Yeah, let's talk about Coke with zero sugar. Zero sugar and zero flavor. They put zero sugar underneath that, they should put zero flavor. They're underneath that, you should put parentheses, does not taste like Coke. And then if you another parenthesis under that, tastes like shit. Zero sugar, does not taste like Coke, tastes like shit. Okay? So, anyways, if you want to cut back on your sugar, you know, not that I have to, but I'm just trying to be responsible. I'm trying to be healthy. You know, I'm a gym freak, and I'm a gym rat. I'm a gym rat and a yoga freak. I'm really into working out, you know. I've been doing it for years. I did that karate shit years ago. I'm too old for that bullshit. That punching and kicking. I don't know. Too old for that shit. I did that shit years ago. If I throw a kick now, my knees would blow up. So we're going to stay away from that, okay? But yeah, zero sugar, Coke. And they're not a sponsor, but Coke. Zero sugar, zero flavor, tastes like shit. Okay, it doesn't really taste like shit, but it does not taste like real Coke. Just so you know, it does not taste like real Coke. Okay, it doesn't taste like shit. Of course, we don't eat shit, but I mean, we've had dinner in restaurants that was sometimes referred to as shit. Okay, and we won't name those restaurants. We just don't patronize them anymore. Okay, this afternoon I was a headliner on a show on the internet, on Facebook, called Superman Productions, Social Security SSI 3. I was a headliner. We're all older comics, which is good. I love working with older comics like myself, my peers, and because it's all cool. So I understand if it's on YouTube, or it's going to be on YouTube if you want to watch it. So it's Superman Productions, SSI 3. Go check it out on YouTube. I'm the headliner. I did a long set, and some people, I heard some people, you know, on these internet shows, you really don't know who's laughing. You know, it's like you're in a vacuum tube doing something in a vacuum tube. Like you don't hear anything, you know. But you think, you know, maybe somebody's laughing, or I hear some noise, you know. Maybe my house is falling apart. I don't know. It's creaking, or is it laughing, or is it creaking, or are they laughing, or is my house falling down? Which is it? I'm not sure. But anyways, go in there, and YouTube, and you can check out the show. And there's Linda Marcus Smith, a very funny comedian, and a friend of mine. She was on the show too. Good show. And It's Duante Barnett that runs these shows, and he's a great guy. And it's the second time I've headlined at Duante's shows, and it was fun. And let's see, I'll say a little bit more about that show. Yeah. Yeah. Where the fuck is it? Yeah. Yeah. Well, where the fuck is it? Well, let's see. Yeah. Where's the fucking post? Okay. Yeah, let's see. Sandy Bernstein was on, and Ed Smith, and me, I was a headliner, and Al Casiglia of Allen, Texas, was the host. Great host. Well, Al did a great job hosting. And he runs a show, at least he used to run a show on that Rampant on Friday nights called, what, the Red Show or some Red Mic or some shit. I've done that show a couple times. Al's a great host, good guy down there in Texas. I think he used to actually work for the Dallas Stars hockey team. And I've been following hockey NHL for many years, that's pretty cool. And, I'm a sports fanatic, I follow sports. Without sports, there'd be no reason to exist rather than doing, minus doing stand-up, which is my passion, but I love sports. And I was just watching LSU, Alabama. LSU, I hope they came back and won like they look like they might. Very good game. I don't understand, Ed Bergeron down there, over there, he's getting fired. They already told him he's getting fired like at the beginning of the season. He's still there coaching. And it's so fucked up. That guy just recently won a national championship. And that great quarterback who went to the Bengals. And just shows me that you don't get the players, you don't get the championships, okay? Alabama, they recruit the best fucking players. And a good coach, it's easy when you have the best players to have good teams, okay? And, but the SEC is awesome. And I'm not here to talk about sports tonight, but the SEC, and I see what Oklahoma and Texas are leaving the Big 12 and going to the SEC. I don't know what season that is, but wow, I can't keep track of these fucking leagues anymore, man. They're always changing. It used to be all set. Big 10, when the Big 10 is now the Big 14 or some shit now. Penn State actually came back and beat Maryland today. It was like a 1-point game for the longest time. In the third quarter, a 1-point game. I'm like, man, oh man. Like Penn State, man, what the fuck? That's my alma mater too. Penn State. I'm not bragging, But to Penn State, it's better than State Penn. And Penn State, but man, it's the Indiana game. Or no, it was the Iowa game where the quarterback got hurt. And they just fell apart in the second half. Since that game, they've pretty much sucked. Now, Clifford, the quarterback, is back. I don't know what happened to that team, but man, before he got hurt, it was a different team. And I don't know what the fuck. The Penn Staters, some of them, want a new coach and all that bullshit. And I don't know. There's rumor mill that their coach James Franklin's going to take the job at USC. Just a rumor. I don't know. And I guess some Penn Staters hope he does. I don't know. But I got a lot to talk about tonight. I got a lot of bullshit to talk about tonight. And also, so I got 2 live shows coming up. I got some more internet shows coming up here. Let me tell you about those before we get going here. Some more internet shows coming up. Boy, I wish I could like put some bullshit up on the screen of a show I just did in Lancaster a month ago. Okay, here's a comedy internet show coming up. When the fuck is it? Fuck. Next Friday on the internet, on Facebook. Next Friday at 8 p.m. It's Philip Page's show. I work with Philip Page a lot on these internet shows. Philip is a great guy, a very funny guy. So it's Philip's show, the 12th, and I'm on. It starts at 8 p.m. It's on Facebook, and the Zoom ID to get into the show. Well, I don't know what it is, but it's not on here yet. But if you want to watch the show, it's free. The best price, free. Next Friday at 8 p.m. Contact me through Instagram or on Messenger, and I'll send you the Zoom information that you'll need to get into the show. And there's going to be some really good comedians on there. One of my favorite comedians and friends, Miss Chocolate from DC. She's very funny. A very funny comedian from DC, Miss Chocolate. And she's worth tuning in just to see Miss Chocolate. I mean, she's a hilarious, very talented comedian. Very talented comedian. And my friend Bruce Lipsky is going to be on the show. Laurent Amzalog, another very funny guy. I've worked with a lot. He's going to be on the show. Very funny guy. Lakeisha Pohl, a good friend of mine. Michelle Benson, another friend of mine, on the show. Going to be a great show. Uncle Tony. So, like, it's free. It's next Friday at 8 o'clock. It's free. And if you like stand-up comedy, just tune in, man. You know, the price is right. The price is right. You know, and these tough times. You know, it's tough economic times. This pandemic hit the economy really hard. You know that. Hit the economy. It's late. This is my second internet show I'm doing today too. But there's no excuses. You know, I love doing this bullshit. And yeah, you know, the pandemic hit the economy really hard, you know. It did, you know. People need jobs. People need good paying jobs. People are looking for a job. I'm not looking for a job. My dog's job. So I don't step in it. And, okay. And, oh boy, I got to talk about some medical technology, medical breakthroughs tonight. And the bad news in medical technology is that, you know, there's no cure for cancer. In fact, there's no vaccine for cancer. There's no vaccine for, you know, that I don't know, that fucking, there's a vaccine for that shit you get in your gonads. I don't know what the fuck that's about, but I don't know if that's considered cancer. I forget the name of it, you know. I didn't major in medicine. I didn't go to medical school. I should have. I went to comedian school, otherwise known as law school, okay? And, anyways, so, you know, there's no vaccine for cancer. So, things are going slow, but there's been a big medical development. Big development. It's some pill called Biktarvy. You see the ads on TV all the time. So while there's no vaccine for cancer, there is a pill that enables people with HIV to fuck each other in the ass without getting more HIV and croaking, okay? So that's the big medical breakthrough. That's where we're at now in this great society we live in. You get cancer, you're fucked. But if you got HIV, you take this pill, you can fuck each other in the ass, you won't croak from HIV. Wow! We're making progress, folks. Or maybe someday there'll be a cure for me. Who the fuck knows? But, going on, you know, have you seen that commercial on TV? The hospital for crippled children, there was a commercial on. It's so sad. It rips my heart out. These poor crippled children. It shows a children with one leg, children with one arm, children in a wheelchair. And there's this jolly little fellow sitting in a wheelchair. And he holds up a big blanket with a big teddy bear on the blanket. It's a giant blanket. If you send in like a shitload of money, they'll send you this blanket. Okay, very nice. Great cause. You know, crippled children. I mean, it rips my heart out. You know, but times are tough. You know, and you know that times are tough. I don't have to tell you that. So I sent $5. I sent in $5. But I could tell. Even my $5 made a difference, because the next time I saw their commercial, the kid in a wheelchair was chewing bubblegum and blowing bubbles. Have you seen those commercials on TV? Those new commercials for beer and whiskey? Yeah, there's oh, fuck. There's a, oh, fuck. I think there's some dead brain cells here tonight, folks. Fuck. It's called lack of sleep. Captain Morgan Rum. Have you seen those TV commercials for Captain Morgan Rum? Captain Morgan Rum. Calling all captains! I don't know what you have to do. How many times do you have to drink Captain Morgan Rum, get shit-faced drunk, and piss your pants before they'll promote you to captain? And then there's Dos Equis beer. Dos Equis beer. Stay thirsty, my friend. Now, who the fuck wants to drink a beer once you get dehydrated? What are you going to do? Give you those Icky's IV? Those fucking bastards. Corporate world. Corporate bourgeoisie. Taking over the world. Just like in the 60s. Haven't heard that term in years, have you? The bourgeoisie. The bourgeois. The bourgeoisie. That was a big thing in the 60s. The bourgeois. You're the bourgeois. You're the bourgeoisie. Now the cool term is bougie. So bourgeoisie is now bougie. Oh, she's very bougie. She's a bougie bitch. Yeah. And, what's in that fucking beer? Fuck it. I'm just tired. Yeah, that beer. Oh, fuck. In fact, they even stopped running their fucking commercials. Good. I'm sure their beer is fucking cheap, overpriced piss anyways. Like, all beer. You know, that fucking beer, the whole marketing of beer is so fucking crazy, you know? Like, Heineken Light. That's expensive beer from Holland. It's expensive, right? But all beer is fucking expensive. But it's really expensive. But why the fuck do you want to piss away all that money on beer? Oh, maybe the first 2 bottles. Get the expensive stuff. After that, get Milwaukee's Beast. Why? Because you're getting shit-faced drunk and you won't know the difference to save your fucking money. Try open it with 2 Heineken, maybe 3, then switch to Milwaukee's Beast or Schaefer or Peels, the cheapest shit in a distributor's place, you know. That shit now, that they're old brands, you know, they stopped making years ago. Somebody else is making the fucking brands, you know, in their fucking bathtub now. And it's like the most affordable beer going. And I want to say, when I was in high school and college, I actually worked in a brewery. Yes, I did. I won't name the brewery. I better not. Because they're a bunch of rotten fucking bastards. And I wouldn't drink their motherfucking beer if it was free. Okay? That's what we'll say about that. I don't want to get in litigation. So, okay, we won't say that. And, I have a new way to meet women. And it's really cool. It's really cool. You know, when I see an attractive lady who I'm interested in, I walk right up to her and say, hey, do you know I'm Bob Dylan's cousin? Lay, lady, lay. Lay, lady, lay. Lay across some big brass bed. Lay across some big brass bed. And spread your legs, lady. Lay, lay, lay. And if that doesn't work, then I say to her, maybe she's, you know, like a bougie, younger bougie bitch. And I say, hey, and you know, I'm Biggie Smalls' mulatto cousin, too. I see some lady tonight who should be having my baby. Lady, should be having my baby. Lady, baby, lady, spread your legs, have my baby. Lady, baby, lady. And if either one of them doesn't work, then I'm fucked. That's just what usually happens. Or I'll be evicted from the premises, which, you know, I want to say something about that, folks. I got to say, as a stand-up comedian, I've been thrown out of several places for doing my stand-up because they didn't like my stand-up. I said some bad words. I'm too over the edge, or that fucking bullshit. You know, or just fucking assholes. You know, stand-up comedy, any comedians out there know what I'm fucking talking about. Like when you get in front of your crowd, when it's your crowd, I mean, it's heaven. Like everything just flows, and it's such a high. When you're in front of that, the other crowd, you know, the politically correct, yuppie, asshole, douchebag, cocksucker, motherfucker crowd, you know, it's not fun. It's not fun. But you do what you have to do. And that's happened to me a couple times where I don't know, you know, I thought I was doing, there's one place, one club, some weird club, and some weird name, I never fucking heard of the place. And somebody called in, hey, we're going to start doing, you know, entertainment stuff. You want to stop by and do stand-up and, you know, your drinks and your meal will be free and we'll pay a couple, oh, sure, because it's close, you know. So we went over there, you know, this a couple years ago, some band, you know, playing, you know, were they playing the fucking Archies or some shit, I forget. Some band was playing, you know, and then it's time for stand-up comedy, Tony Viagra, you know. I get up, I started doing my stand-up. And like 2 guys sitting like I kept laughing, and everybody was like, I felt like I was doing stand-up in front of pins in a bowling alley. It was more like I felt like I was doing stand-up in a fucking Alzheimer's unit. That's what it was like. And right in the middle of my fucking set, right in the middle of my motherfucking set, I guess the leader of the president of the club, or the whatever the fuck he is, the grand poobah of this bullshit club, walks right up on the stage. He says, "What comes over to me? What's right there?" I'll do so, you know, hey, you gotta tone it down. And why that fucking punch special right in his fucking teeth? Like, tone it down, motherfucker. So okay, I better stop the C-bombs. Okay, so I tried going straight. It goes back up like, oh, that's enough, that's enough. I feel like pushing him right off the fucking stage, right on his fucking ass. But anyway, so fuck it. It's not worth it. So I went over, sat down with the lady that hired me, and she paid me, and buying all my whiskey, bought my dinner. It was okay, but I'll never do stand-up there. That shit holding up again. Some fucking, these bullshit social clubs. Oh man, the other thing was, oh my God, I guess because it's a private club, they can smoke. I guess that's what the rule is in this shithole state, is the private club, they can smoke. Well, that place was like a cloud of cigarette smoke. It was unbearable. Oh my God, I couldn't breathe. Oh, it's horrible. I can't stand cigarette smoke. And see, I tell you, I can't stand it. I'm just thinking about it. It makes me cough. And so it's a big cloud of cigarette smoke and a really weird crowd, That's stand up in Alzheimer's, would have been better than that shit. So, and what else? Oh, I got so many bad stories. I got good stories too. Oh, I was doing, this is a great story. I guess we're telling some stories tonight before we get on to our interesting stories. I hope you find them interesting. There's a comedy club somewhere where the owner thought it was funny. Right? Can you believe that? Some owner thought I was funny. Can you hear me? Some owner in this club thought I was funny. Can you believe that? Isn't that a shock? Some motherfucker thought I was funny. Me. Anyways, so he said, I want you to open for our main draw is going to be here. We want you to open for our main draw. Raymond the Amish comedian. He's the big draw. I want you to open for Raymond. Okay, fine. So I go to that Friday night. With my former girlfriend. I emphasize former. How come all my girlfriends are all former? Why is that? It has to be them. It's not me. It's them, not me. Whatever. I'm waiting to meet the right woman. She's about 3 feet tall with a flat head, pistol grip ears, and no teeth. Waiting to meet the perfect girl. And so I went with my former girlfriend that Friday evening, and the owner says, you sit over there. Don't talk to anybody except me. I don't want to get any fucked up. You sit over there and do as I tell. Okay, so we go sit in the back. Okay. So then, I'm going to delete some facts that are irrelevant. And then the guy who was hosting that night, I won't name any names, comes over to me and he says, get this. You're not going to fucking believe it, but believe this. He says, you're going to get 2 minutes, 2 motherfucking minutes. It takes me longer to take a fucking piss. 2 fucking minutes. Okay, you gotta get 2 minutes. 2 motherfucking minutes. How do you want to be introduced? He said, the gangster comedy, Tony Viagra. Okay, fine. He said, you sit over there by the stage, and I'm going to do 10 minutes, then I'll introduce you. And the place was crowded. For that, not a big place, but it was crowded because, he's their big draw. And he pulls in the people. More power to him. Anyways, so I go over by the stage, and my girlfriend, I said, we're sitting, I said, well, you just stay here. I got to go sit by the stage, wait for this asshole. So this asshole, the host, he's up there talking about his dog's vulva. Yes, his dog's vulva. Isn't that hilarious? Isn't that hysterical? His dog's vulva. I'm sure you're laying on the floor laughing in hysterics now. His dog's vulva. His motherfucking dog's vulva. Yeah, his motherfucking dog's vulva. I'm sure you're laying on the floor in hysterical laughter. You're laughing so hard you probably need fucking oxygen. His dog's fucking vulva. Okay. Yeah, in the crowd, Jesus Christ. The only thing you could hear was the people in the crowd farting. That was the only fucking thing you could hear. Okay? Then he introduces me. It's time. And, he introduced me. Here's some local guy, Tony Viagra. Some local guy. Not the gangster comedy. Not the main motherfucker. Some local guy. Some local schmuck. Some local putz. Tony Viagra. Okay. Ignore that. I'm a professional. The show goes on. I get up there, and the place is crowded. And I said, welcome to this shithole dump, where we present family-friendly comedy. Has anyone here ever eaten rotten cunt? And the place fucking blew up. I mean, it exploded. They went berserk. Oh, my God. And I went on and did my 2 fucking minutes, and he's showing his fucking light. I don't know if he's showing his light or he's back there lighting farts, one or the other. And I wrapped it up, and I went out the stage, and they were really happy. I was walking up the aisle, got to my seat, and everybody's reaching out to grab, to shake my hand. I was like surreal. I thought, wow, this is crazy, man. This is such a high. And I was sitting in the back, and then Raymond comes on, and the first thing he says is, "What do you think of some old guy up here talking about cunt?" And he laughed. I thought, oh, that's funny. Raymond's giving me a little bit of a plug. Turns out Raymond was like a little pissed off that I stole his thunder. Apparently, because the next day, someone affiliated with this comedy club, this comedy shithole dump, went on the internet and trashed me to shit for saying cunt before the headliner. And everybody knows there's a rule in comedy, you never say cunt before the headliner. You know that. I'm sure everybody knows that, right? All the comedians out there, no, you can never say cunt before the headliner. You know that. Does everybody know? I think it's in the Bible. You never say cunt before the headliner. Really? Really? Who made up that motherfucking rule? Really? Really? So anyways, so I contacted the internet organization. I said, hey, man, I said, this is bullshit. It has nothing to do with you. And so they took his review down, motherfucker. Anyways, there's, a douchebag put me on his shit list. Like, who the fuck cares? It's a shithole dump. And who else? There's another. Oh, who the fuck? I did, it wasn't exactly thrown out, but I did a gig at a restaurant comedy club up in Northumberland, Pennsylvania, a couple of years ago. And in fact, nice place, a great venue, great setup for comedy, really nice, good food, good beer, and comedian there, when you're a comedian, I think you get 2 beers and dinner, which is really cool. And they pay you too. So it's great. And I went the first time, and it was fine, good crowd, and they liked me. So then, a couple of months later, somebody was a no-show at the last minute. And the guy that was stuck in it. So I called, I said, hey, I'll help you out. So I jumped in my truck after work, and I drove up there as far as bitter cold night. It was so motherfucking cold in the winter. Oh, man, I went up there, and different crowd, different comedians. I went up and did my set, and it was a dead crowd. I mean, first time was a really good crowd. Next crowd was dead. And anyways, so then I talked to the guy. I don't name my fucking name. Afterwards, I said, hey, how about put me on? The manager told me they don't want you back here because you said you said cut too many times or some shit. I said, okay, who the fuck cares, So it wasn't like thrown out, but they're not exactly chomping at the bit to bring me back, which is okay. Because, my comedy career does not depend on being at these shithole dumps, these social clubs, these social disease clubs that are trying to start entertainment or bullshit like that, or some shithole dump comedy club that is an exercise in psychosis and neurosis, not comedy. And but I did a gig. On a positive note, I did a gig at the Mountville VFW a couple years ago. It was great. I was the headliner. I was the entire show. It was adult comedy on this VFW with you, Tony Viagra. I did an hour set. It was great. People were great. They loved me. They laughed a lot. They loved me. Treated me like royalty. It was wonderful. And I want to say to the Mountville VFW, man, I love you. Thank you so much. I hope I get to do stand-up at your club again someday. It was awesome. people there running a place are awesome people. So there's still hope for humanity based on my experience at the Mountville VFW. They're awesome people. Roxanne, I don't know if she was running the place, and she's a great lady, very nice lady. Treated me great. Great place. If you're in the Lancaster County area, I recommend you join the Mountville VFW. It's a great organization. They have great food specials, a very nice bar, and super nice people. So God bless the Mountville VFW. And let's see. Oh yeah, I guess some motherfucking experiences to talk about. I'm not going to bore you with them. I'm not going to bore you with them. I'm just going to bore myself with them. That's all, but not you. Yeah. Oof. I think go back to regular Coke. Anyways. Yeah. Oh, fuck. And, oh man. And, yeah. And, yeah. I have other shit I want to talk about. I got tons of shit to talk about tonight. Got tons of shit to talk about. Talking about bad show experiences doing gigs. Here's the ultimate bag, and this is true. You can't make this shit up. Somebody reached out to me on the internet and said, "Hey, I want to do stand up at the wife's surprise birthday party at some restaurant." I said, "Of course, sure." And I said, "But you must know, I'm Tony Viagra, and I'm over the edge, and I even say some bad words." Oh, I would send an old Tony video so I could see what I'm like, and that's cool. That's cool. It's all adults. That's cool. Okay, fine. So we agreed on a price, which because it was a local show. It's a local show at a restaurant. I gave him a price that was too low. I'm talking about you convenience. Like, don't sell yourself short. Don't devalue yourselves. Okay. But anyways, we agreed on his price, and it's supposed to also include my drinks and dinner. This really good Italian restaurant, by the way. Okay, so I go there to this Italian restaurant on the day of the surprise birthday party, and I walk in the back to talk to the husband. And this is all true. You can't make this shit up. Okay, it's happened. So I walk in the back to talk to the husband. The husband's sitting there in the back, and the husband is a she who looks like a he with the horn-rimmed glasses and the pompadour haircut. Who the fuck cares? I don't give a fuck who's fucking who's eating who, blah, blah. I don't give a fuck. I'm a comedian. I'm getting paid. I'm there to make people laugh. I don't give a fuck about anything else. Except, like, don't fucking kill me. And give me my booze. That's all I care about. So anyways, it was the first thing, that was gay jokes. And I said, I don't do gay jokes. And the husband said, this is the husband. Ooh. I don't know what fucking pronouns he used. This new pronoun horse shit. Anyways, it's psychosocial fucking bullshit about what pronoun you want to be. Y, Z, double A, double B, double C. What's your pronoun? That's to be a new TV game show. What's your pronoun? Guess your pronoun. What's your pronoun? What's my pronoun? Instead of what's my lunch? What's my pronoun? Hey, that'd be good. That's a good idea for a video spoof. What's my pronoun? There you go. And I want to encourage you. I'll tell you the story first before I get on to that. So anyways, then the husband says, I'm going to introduce you as my friend Steve from work. Really? I'm your friend Steve from work. You must work in a fucking mental hospital. Okay. So then these fat, ugly lesbian couples come marching in. I don't give a fuck. And the husband said, here's my friend Steve from work. Howdy, everyone. Welcome to the show. Okay. And they kept marching in, they look like fucking cows coming in from the pasture, to have supper. I think some of them should have been wearing a fucking cowbell to lead the pack. Okay, then the surprise birthday girl comes marching in. Okay, and she's wearing a big banner. I got a beauty pageant. A big banner. It says, it was a birthday girl. She said birthday heifer on it. That's, not exactly hot, if you know what I mean. And then the husband, and here's Tony Viagra. He's not my friend Steve at work. He's Tony Viagra, stand-up comedian. And I start doing my stand-up, and they're laughing. They're laughing. And I was trying to keep, I was doing that one shit. What story I know it really pissed me. I didn't even do that. I was doing some shit. They were laughing. And I started getting over the edge. And all of a sudden, somebody taps me on the shoulder. A small venue. Too small. Someone taps me on, somebody's tapping me on the shoulder. It's really fucking small. It's like we're in a fucking closet, okay? And I look over here. Her surprise. It's a surprise birthday girl. And I said to her, too over the edge. She said, I'm over the edge. What? What? And then the husband pointed at me and said, you leave now. And I said, can I have another bottle of beer? The husband said, yeah. No. So I grabbed another bottle of beer. And I left. And I didn't get my fucking Italian dinner. Motherfucker bastards. Okay. But I left. So what's the moral of this story? This really happened. I can't make this shit up. It really happened. It really the fact is more strange, crazier than any shit you could ever make up. And then, so what's the moral of this story? The moral of this story is I got thrown out of a lesbian birthday party because I was the biggest dick in the room. And I was the only dick in the room. Isn't that insult to injury? The next day, the husband goes on the internet and trashes me to shit for doing exactly what I told the husband I was going to do. Okay? And that's a dirty, rotten, motherfucking crummy stunt because I guess the husband was trying to save face with the surprise birthday girl, because she was pissed off. So I guess the husband was trying to appease whatever whatever the social, trying to appease the big Torby, so to save face. And husband goes on here and trashes me to shit for doing exactly what I told the motherfucking husband I was going to do. Now that really stinks. That's a rotten, low, filthy, dirty stunt. Okay? But I want to mention, just so that we're clear, just so the record is clear, I'm not so jaded by that experience. I'm so available to do lesbian birthday parties for a reasonable fee. So, if you're having a lesbian birthday party, or for that matter, any birthday party, and you want some adult comedy, good adult comedy, reach out to Tony Viagra. Okay? Okay? Yeah. And moving right along. That's a true story, folks. You can't make that shit up. And, oh, fuck. And, yeah, I hope everybody's going to watch this. Everybody going to watch that UFC bullshit tonight? Wow. I'll get me started on that. I mean, I grew up in the era of, Muhammad Ali was world champ, heavyweight champ, and, oh my God, it was 67, great time for boxing. Now, like, boxing died, and now we got this UFC thing, and the world's changing. I'm a boxing guy. In fact, I met and interviewed Muhammad Ali for my college radio station in the fall of 1972. I interviewed Muhammad at his training camp in Deer Lake, Pennsylvania, before his fight with Bob Foster. I was an 18-year-old goofy college kid, and he was the world champ. I guess did he have the title back by 72? I think he did. Yeah, he did have the title back. Got to interview him at his training camp in Deer Lake. Great guy. And I had the the cassette tape of the interview around somewhere. I have to dig it up. And I was advised to have it put on digital to preserve it. And when I find it, I'll do that. But I interviewed Muhammad Ali. He was a great guy. He was really great. Super great guy. Nice guy. And it was good. It was fun. It was like around Thanksgiving, 1972. Wow. Oh, fuck. That's like 40. Is that almost like 50 years ago? Fuck. It's like 49 years ago. Fuck. Time is flying. I still feel like a young guy. I really do. I guess because I do yoga freak and a gym rat. I feel like a young guy. I mean, that fucking divorce aged me like 60 years. But hey, that's all over. That's all ancient history. Ancient history. Yeah. Yeah. Glad she'd go on. I never missed that bitch for one motherfucking minute. I miss my English setters every day, but never missed her for one fucking second. And I'm having a rotten fucking day. I don't have a rotten fucking day, because I went in the men's room today to take a piss. Right above the urinal, in big letters, a big urinal wall, right above the urinal, free blowjobs with the phone number. It's my ex-wife's phone number. And that fucking bitch always made me pay for a blowjob. You know, if I was a psychic, and I knew that an airplane was going to crash, I'd buy a round-trip ticket for my ex-wife. I'm just fucking around. You can't say that. That's not right. You can't say that. I'd buy a one-way ticket. You know, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just a little bit too cynical about my ex-wife. Yes, I am. I'm just a little too cynical about my ex-wife. Because, you know, she really is a good person. Yes, she is. She's a good person. You know, she feeds the homeless, to lions at the zoo. You know, my ex-wife is so fat, I got a hernia when I tried to lift her spirits. It's important you know that I had a near-death experience. My marriage. I lost 200 pounds of cellulite. I got divorced. I married Hitler's daughter. It wasn't fun. And she's very superstitious. She had a rabbit's foot. Her other foot's normal. I was looking for my soulmate. I wanted a cellmate. I wanted a woman who was stable. Yes, I did. And I wanted a woman who was stable. She belongs in a stable. But I had a trophy bride. Yes, I had a trophy bride. Yes, I had a trophy bride. I wish she was on the wall, next to the trophy moose. You know, I'm sleeping a lot better now because I had a lump on my mattress. My divorce lawyer got rid of the lump. Yeah, she's on a special diet. She had all her meals delivered by a feed truck. And she ate out of a trough. I'm not saying she's fat, but she's 4 stomachs to choose her cud. And she had a borderline personality disorder. A borderline personality disorder. Too bad Trump couldn't build a wall on that border. You know, we were an ugly couple. Aren't you shocked to learn that? Aren't you shocked to learn that some women refused to date me? I'm sure you're shocked to find that out. I'm sure that's shocking for you. I'm sorry to break your reality like that. Yeah, but we were an ugly couple. We were an ugly couple. Yeah, we were. We were so fucking ugly. We were really fucking ugly. We're so ugly. We got the negative from wedding picture frame. And she's ugly too. When she goes to a beauty shop, she gets an estimate. But she's big in astrology. She's a feces. You know, her perfume smells worse than beer farts. She wears Chanel number 2. Smells like she just made a number 2. She was overweight, so she went to one of these diet doctors. He told her watch her cheeks. Now she's in front of a mirror. You know, when I was married, we fucked twice a year. On the 4th of July and on Christmas Eve. In other words, it took either revolution or the birth of God's son for me to get laid. You know, I wasn't getting action at home. I was not getting any action at home. I was not getting any action at home. Weren't you shocked to learn that? I'm sure it's a shocker for you. I'm sure you're very surprised to learn I wasn't not getting action at home. And so I dropped her a hint. I bought her a bag of laid potato chips. Laid potato chips. Laid fucking potato chips. She didn't think it was funny either. But we used to do it dog style. But that got old. She kept barking like I'd give her a treat. And one night, my ex and I recorded ourselves fucking. We recorded ourselves fucking. Then we watched the video. And I gotta tell you, we were really fucking stupid. First, the dumb goofy faces. That was before I got in bed. And then the screaming started when I wiped my cock on the curtain. Then she sat on my face and left a big fart. That smelled. You know, we're so embarrassed after that. We always fucked with our clothes on. You know, I was trapped in a bad marriage. I really was. I thought I'd never get the fuck out. Like it's some miracle. Some miracle, like God's divine intervention. You know, God performed 2 miracles through the millenniums. He parted the Red Sea, and he got me out of that rotten fucking marriage. Second miracle. Thank you, God. Thank you for your intervention to get me out of that fucking hell called my fucking marriage. Thank you, Lord. Praise God. Hallelujah. Praise God. Praise God. Where's my Bible? Where's my Bible? Praise, praise, praise. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed day. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Have a blessed day. Hear that bullshit? Have a blessed day. Oh, okay, then I'm safe. It's going to be a blessed day. I'm safe. A train won't fucking hit me now. I'm having a blessed day. Okay. Anyways, I was trapped in a bad marriage. Trapped like rats, Nothing ever went right. I sent her to Cox's to get me a seersucker suit. She went to Sears and got me a cocksucker suit. I learned one thing from that marriage. One thing. She's nuts and I'm nuts. And 2 nuts don't make an almond joy. Sorry, folks, I can't run the Three Stooges tonight for you. I'd love to, because I need to watch the Three Stooges. It's been too long. Too long. My favorite old-time comedy on TV. I've been watching them for like 63 years now. Three Stooges. And I'm always amazed by their comic genius. Always amazed by their comic genius because they're so hilarious at 2 levels, at the kid slapstick level and at the social, more adult, drank too much, smoked too much level. They're funny at that level too. Geniuses. Figure for 3 guys to get together and have that chemistry and be that. And it'll never happen again. Never happen again. One thing that pisses me off, I got to tell you about the Three. I love the Three Stooges. Nobody loves the Three Stooges more than me. Nobody respects them more than me. Love them. But, originally, the Three Stooges, I got to tell you, 3 of them were actually brothers, just so you don't know if you know it or not. But Moe, Shemp, and Curly were brothers. But the Stooges started out as Moe, Shemp, and Larry. Larry was not a brother. Larry Fine was not. But that was the 3 original Stooges. And then Shemp went off to make movies, and they brought in Curly, the other brother, to be Curly. And I'm sure you remember Curly. He's usually everyone's most favorite Stooge. I like them all. I don't have a favorite. They're all great. Okay, then Curly was fantastic, and Curly got sick. I don't know if he had a heart attack or a stroke or something, but Curly got sick and had to leave. I think it was like 1945 when Curly had to leave. I think the last Stooges Curly did was Half-Wit's Holiday. He was his last one, and he got sick. And then Shemp came back after Curly left, and Shemp came back and was there a while. And then Shemp, I think, had a stroke, and then Shemp had to leave because he was having a stroke. And both Curly and Shemp, their brothers, they both died young. I mean, Curly died, I think he was 48, and Shemp was pretty young when he died too. Very tragic, very tragic. And and then they brought in Joe Besser. Joe Besser, who you may know as Stinky on the old Abbott Costello TV show. They brought in Joe Besser, and Joe was great. Now, some of these idiots that think they're Three Stooges experts rip Joe. I don't understand why. Joe was very funny. I mean, Joe was Joe. He wasn't Curly, he wasn't Shemp, he was Joe. And by the time he came in, they were all old. But Joe was funny, and he's really great as Stinky on the Abbott Costello TV show. It's on YouTube. Check it out. It's one of the top 5 TV shows in history of television, in my opinion. The old Abbott Costello TV show was on NBC TV, I think 1951, 1952. 2 years, and it's just pure fucking genius. Anyways, so, okay, Joe Besser comes in. Joe was there a while, and then Joe left. Then they brought in Curly Joe DiRita. And by that time, they were really old, and now they're making movies. Came out in the 60s, and they're really old and decrepit, and, So, but why a lot of people rip Joe Besser, I don't understand. He was very funny and hilarious in his own right. Of course, he wasn't Shemp or Curly, Shemp wasn't Curly, Curly wasn't Shemp. But they're all very talented guys, But the 2 constants were Mo and Larry were the two constants. I think though at the end, Larry fell and broke his hip or something, and they actually brought in that Emil Sitka. I think a very brief time to try to fill in for Larry, but I'm not sure how that went. But generally, the two constants in the Stooges were Mo and Larry. Larry from Philadelphia, Larry Fine. I want to mention a little sidelight. When I was on boardwalk in Atlantic City with my mom when I was very little, on a warm summer evening, we were walking on the boardwalk, and my mom said, look, there's Larry. And so I go over by this doorway, it was Larry from the Three Stooges. It was Larry. And Mom said, go talk to her, go say hi. And, little kids are scared, you're scared of your own shit, I said, I can't go, I'm too scared, Mom. Okay, so I'd go over, but it was Larry standing there. And it makes sense because I was from Philadelphia, so people from Philadelphia go to Atlantic City this summer, so it made a lot of sense. And, I have a lot of things to talk about tonight, and time is flying. Whenever you have fun, time flies, and I have fun. And I want to mention I'll be back next Saturday night at 10 p.m. If Kara permits it, I hope she does. I guess this is her, ATL Digital Comedy is her thing, and she's a very great lady, and she likes me and treats me great. Thank you, Kara. I love you, Kara. You're great. You're awesome. You're so cool. And I saw you. I know your friend was on your winning video plugging Tony Viagra. Thank you. Whatever you say to name Tony Viagra, I appreciate it, whether it's good or bad, or you're still saying my name, and that's cool. That's cool. And, I have so much to talk about. I do. I've tons of shit to talk about. Like I'm back on the dating scene. I am. I'm back on the date. Now women flock to me, just like a flock of geese. They hang around a while. Then they shit on me. Whenever I go on a date, I always follow the golden rule. And always get the golden shower. Folks, time has gone by too fast, and another hour on Saturday night on ATL Digital Comedy at 10 ATL Digital Comedy with the gangster comedy Tony Viagra has come to an end. I'm very sad to say. It's very sad, but I will be back next week at 10 p.m. right here at ATL Digital Comedy. So tell your friends, tell the kids in the neighborhood that all the cool kids are on here Saturday nights at 10 p.m. watching Tony Viagra. And now they changed the motherfucking technology on here. I can't see who's watching. I can't wave to them. So who the fuck knows? Maybe nobody's watching. I don't give a fuck. But whatever. Till next week, please stop by. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please, because there's a good reason. Because there are some new videos in there that I did with a very talented comedian from New York, Tanya Cooper. But check out the personal injury attorney commercial. I'm telling you, you're going to piss your fucking pants when you see it. It's the funniest video we ever did. Please check it out. I just put it on there this week. Please check out it. And please subscribe to the YouTube channel. You won't be disappointed. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. So please check it out. And there's a bunch of other videos on there, too, you're going to check out. When you want to check, like, Tony Viagra is Frank Perdue. Tony Viagra is Dr. Fauci. Tony Viagra is Joe Biden. Tony Viagra, oh, fuck. And Tanya Cooper does a fantastic Yellen Degenerate. It's just fantastic. Tanya's a tremendous talent. Tremendous talent as a comedian and also as an actress. Very talented. And she has a show, a Facebook show every Sunday and Thursday nights at 8 p.m. on Facebook called On the Town with Tanya. Check it out. She's a great lady. She's very talented. She's a great guest on her show. Check it out. Check it out. And she's great. Great person. So that's it, folks. That's our time. So till next week, all you cowpokes, cowboys, and cowgirls, I want to thank you all for stopping by. Put up with my shit for another fucking week. Thank you so much. This is my crazy fucking bullshit for another fucking week. Thank you so much. And until next week, happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you until we meet again. Peace.